Whew! The summer sun is extra hot, and it's not the only thing heating up. Hey there, it's Theo from Geeky Gamer Guy. This video will be previewing Skate Summer from Pandasaurus Games. Note, just like most of my previews, this video shows prototype components and is subject to change. Let's take to the park and get grinding. Skate Summer is a competitive skateboarding board game for 2 to 5 players. Players are skaters, obviously, traveling across Pelican Park doing tricks and collecting objectives, all while pushing their luck that each gnarly combo doesn't throw themselves off balance. Whoa! It's not gonna be easy. To set up, place the game board in the center of the table. If playing with only 4 players, place an X token on the 5th space of the landing track. If playing with 2 or 3 players, place X markers on the 4th and 5th spaces. Separately shuffle the trick and special trick decks, placing them near the board. Place the flame and manual tokens in piles. Put the big air die nearby. The last player to do something totally rad goes first, getting the Pro Skater crown as well as all the balance dice and direction die. Separate the single gold tokens and place them in their matching spots on the board. Flip all quad gold tokens face down and place them randomly across each hex marked with a circle. Place a double gold randomly on top of all quad gold tokens. Place the endgame marker on the 70-point spot on the score track. This is the standard game. If you want to play a bit shorter of a game, put it on the 50 points. Or a longer game, put it on 90. Next, each player gets a player board and the matching character. Slotting them together, slot the skill toss tile on the left side of the board with the 2, 3, 4, 5 side face up. Players place their matching skater meeples on the big air hex in the center of the board. Players place their score markers on 0 on the score track. Place the landing markers for each skater near the board. Take a skill cube in each color and slot into the bottom of the matching tracks. Place a balance marker in the middle of the balance meter. Slot 6 checkmark tokens X side face up above the skater at the top of the board. Slot special trick draw tokens into the furthest left and furthest right slots in the player board. Slot 1 special trick blocker tile in a slot at the bottom of the player board. Place the hand size tile over the 7 in the top left of the board. Place the matching bail tiles at the ends of the balance meter. Give each player a manual token and draw a starting hand of 5 cards. We're ready to skate! Skate Summer is played over a series of rounds until any player's score marker has hit or passed the endgame token at the end of the round. Each round has 4 phases: combos, skills and points, moves, and round end. During the combos phase, players all simultaneously play trick cards to build up combos for the combo track. Each trick is performed as follows: do a trick, stay balanced, and land or skate. When players do a trick, they play 1 trick card to their combo track. The first trick for each round is placed into the center. The following tricks are added to the next empty slot either on the left or right of the previously played tricks. The player's choice. If a side is full, then the player can only place it on the other side. Then adjust the balance meter according to the balance arrows and gain rewards at the bottom of the played trick card. The first trick in the center allows the player to choose which arrows are used. Each following trick, players must use arrows according to the side the trick is placed on. Slide the balance meter 1 tick for each arrow shown. Then gain the trick's rewards. Flame tokens for each arrow of the chosen direction on the card. Gold tokens, taking single gold tokens from the supply for each matching icon depicted. And special tricks that are drawn and placed in the face-up slots at the bottom of the player board. More on this in a sec. After all players have adjusted balance and gained rewards, the player with the Pro Skater crown rolls balance dice and the direction die. The first trick, only 1 balance die and direction die are added to the dice pool and rolled. For every lightning bolt shown on the dice, move the balance marker 1 tick in the direction of the direction die. Plus is right and minus is left. After each trick is performed, an additional balance die is added to the pool, increasing the chance for the player to bail. Okay. If any time the balance marker reaches the skull on either side of the balance meter, the player must bail. You gotta go. Discarding their last card played, discarding half their flame tokens, and placing their landing marker on the landing track. After dice have been rolled and resolved, each player that didn't bail simultaneously chooses to land or skate. Choosing skate allows the player to continue playing another trick. Otherwise, if the player can't place another trick because their combo track is full, or if they just don't want to, they land. They gain a bonus skill level in the track of their choice, and then place their landing marker on available space on the landing track. When a player lands, either by bailing or choosing to, they gain the reward depicted, like manual or flame tokens, or a single gold token of their choice. They are done for the current combo phase. You're done! Now a special trick is gained through tokens, and if a trick is played to the slot underneath the special trick draw tiles on the combo track. Draw a special trick card and add it to an empty slot at the bottom of the player board instead of in hand, discarding a trick if there isn't room for a new one. These tricks can be played just like regular trick cards in the combo phase, but they allow the player to choose the direction by 1 to 3 ticks and gain the special reward on it when added to the combo track. Once all markers are on the landing track, the combo phase is over. During the skills and points phase, each player can spend any number of flame tokens to increase their skill tracks. To skill up on a track, spend flame tokens equal to the next level of the cube to increase it. Then score points for every trick played on the combo track. Each trick is worth points equal to the level of the matching skill track's cube. Special tricks are wild and can be played as any type. However, this chosen type determines how the card can be played in the move phase. Make a choice. After all players have gotten their points, the move phase begins. Each player gets 1 turn to move their skater on the board. On their turn, the player will use tricks to move around the park, collecting goals and gear upgrades. For each card in the player's combo, they can move their skater meeple to an adjacent hex that matches the card's type, discarding the used trick. Players can also at any time use a manual token to make a free move to an adjacent hex, ignoring the skill icon printed. Each time the skater meeple is moved into a hex with a goal tile, the player can spend flame tokens equal to the top goal to take 1 token, either 2 or 4 flames. Then take the reward on the back. After the first round, if a player enters the center big air hex, they can roll the big air die and move hexes in a straight line in any direction, ignoring trick icons and goals passed over until the space where they land. Revert ramp allows the player to discard any unplayed special trick to automatically move to the big air hex. The first time the skater's meeple enters a corner skater hex, flip the matching letter to the checkmark side and upgrade gears shown on the player board, increasing hand size from 5 to 7 and increasing hold from special tricks to 2 to 3, improving special trick draw tiles by pushing them closer, doubling the printed landing bonus, reducing skill cost, and improving balance. Discard any leftover tricks in the combo track to the discard pile and end the turn. Once everyone is moved, check to see if anyone has met or passed the endgame marker. If it does, proceed to final scoring. Otherwise, retrieve landing markers and reset balance to the center of the meter. Each player can then discard cards from hand and draw up to their hand size. Pass the Pro Skater crown to the left and start another round. Once a player has reached or passed the endgame token at the end of that round, the game ends. Each player that got checkmarks in the 6 skater letters gains points. Each player counts the total for each of the 3 goal icons. The player with the most in each gains 8 points, and the second most gains 4. A player must have at least 1 goal icon to be eligible to score it. You gotta have the goods. The player with the highest score wins. If there's a tie, the player with the most goal icons wins. If there's still a tie, the player with the most skilled up tracks wins. If there's still a tie, they share in the victory. Some features here include a unique and fresh theme. Skate Summer brings the world of skateboarding into board games in a vibrant, colorful package. The art literally punches out on the table. The variable endgame scoring makes for a more tailored game experience. Do you want a quick game? Go for 50 points. If you want an epic competition, crank it up to 90 and get ready. This game is definitely for players that love the excitement as they push their luck skating across the park with heavy Jet Set Radio vibes. The gameplay is approachable enough to be enjoyed by all, but still poses enough of a challenge that you won't know who wins till the end. So if any of this makes you want to take to the streets, first put on a helmet and maybe some knee pads. Then definitely go check this one out. I put a link to the Kickstarter in the comments below for you to check out further. That's it! Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to help out the channel, tapping the like button really helps. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell to not miss out on future videos. Until next time, stay geeky. Keep gaming. For every lightning boy... For every boit. Lightning boit. Whoa, 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 whoa.